We're going deep on a tough one today.
Yeah, this one's rough.
13-year-old Kanaya Baker.
Oh, gosh. I remember hearing about this.
Yeah, it was Sumter, South Carolina. Kanaya went missing and sadly wasn't found alive.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
We've got this document, kanayabaker.txt.
Okay.
We're going to take a look at what it says and try to figure out, as much as we can, what happened.
Right.
Before we get started, just want to say to Kanaya's family and loved ones, thinking of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our hearts go out to them. It's unimaginable.
So the basics are this.
Okay.
Kanaya was reported missing from Sumter, South Carolina.
Right.
She left her house early in the morning on a Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Last sighting was in the Hopkins area.
Hopkins, that's not too far from Sumter, is it?
No, it's pretty close.
So, could mean, she was headed somewhere specific, maybe a planned meetup,
Yeah.
or, a destination in mind.
And this is where it gets even more complicated, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
because she's found in Columbia.
Columbia? Wow, okay, Columbia's a pretty good ways away.
Yeah, significant distance.
Lots of questions there.
And it was in a house fire on Cardamom Court.
Yeah.
Her body was found.
Okay, so not only is it a completely different location, but a house fire.
Exactly.
Huh.
So, how did she get there? Was the fire the cause?
Right. So many possibilities.
Authorities ruled it a homicide.
Okay, so someone did this.
Yeah, not an accident, not the fire itself.
Right. That means investigators are now piecing together evidence of foul play, motive, timeline, the whole 9 yards.
And then there's another layer. 2 teenagers were arrested for Kanaya's murder.
Oh, wow. Okay, so now you've got young people involved, and it adds a whole other level of complexity to this whole thing.
Definitely. The police called the murder heinous, vicious, and monstrous.
Yeah. When you hear language that strong, it usually means they're dealing with something pretty horrific at the crime scene. It's not just an impulsive act.
So we've got a missing 13-year-old, a house fire in a whole other city, a homicide ruling, and now teenagers arrested.
It's a lot to take in.
And a lot of unknowns, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest question mark for me is the connection, if any, between Kanaya and these teenagers. We don't know how or if they even knew each other.
Okay.
That's a huge gap. And then that whole Sumter to Columbia thing, was she taken against her will? Was it planned? I mean, what led up to this?
Such a horrible situation, really.
Yeah.
This young life cut short,
Yeah.
and so many questions left unanswered. Hopefully, as the investigation goes on, we'll get more answers about what happened to Kanaya. But for now, we just have to hope for justice to prevail.
Yeah, justice for Kanaya. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
And just remembering she was a real person, a child,
Mm.
not just a headline.
Right. And if anyone out there listening has any information at all, even if it seems small or insignificant, please reach out to the authorities. Anything could help.
Exactly.
Thank you for listening to Justice for the Souls podcast.